Hello, and welcome back to what could be the finale. It probably will be actually the finale of attempting to Allardyce. Can we relive the Ranieri? Yeah, well, you're seeing it in front of you. It looks unlikely because there are 3 games left in this season, and we are 7 points behind Manchester United, who have qualified for the Champions League. One win for us in the last 3 games will qualify us for the Champions League, so that's nice. That's something to look forward to. We could still finish probably about fourth though, so maybe even fifth. Unless, like I say, win 1 game, good. Fourth is lowest, but it's not about that because there is still a very slim chance of beating Manchester United. It involves them losing 2 out of 3 of their last games at least, and us winning all 3. The even harder thing about that is that their first of those 3 games is at the King Power against Manchester United. So, effectively, today, we have to win against Manchester United, a draw or a loss, and we hand them the Premier League trophy at the King Power Stadium. So, no pressure at all, really. How has it happened? Well, you could see last time we met was this 3-2 win over Everton that wasn't really a win because we lost and I swore a lot. We then got knocked out of the FA Cup, so no FA Cup, no Europa League, no League Cup. It's Premier League or bust, and this is the last episode of this series. We are going to put Manager 20 after this. So, yes. Then we decided this is the crucial game where we decided fuck the Premier League basically. We wanted, I mean, if we'd won this, I just really dislike playing Everton apparently. I don't think we did that badly against them earlier in the season. No, we drew 1-1. Okay, we did. We've only beaten them once this season, and it was a 3-2 win where we lost on aggregate. So, they can just please leave Everton, please. I'm really frustrated playing Mauricio Pochettino's Everton. Yes, that sounds weird. Yes, it is weird, but they're bloody good. All right. So then we just went on won 3 games. Rafa in the goals. This Tottenham game, 4-3, epic. I wasn't even in charge. I was in the stands because I got really pissed off about an offside decision in this game. You could see we won on the 75th minute. It was before that, but I got so pissed off. I got a touchline ban for the Tottenham game. Assistant manager took charge. 4-3 epic. I have no idea what's. Yeah, it happened. All right, it happened. You can see the team he started. It was pretty good. Sergio Gomez played box to box. It was absolute. Declan Rice started with Jorrit Hendricks in the centre back. I have no idea what he was thinking, but it worked out for us. I came back and beat Wolves 3-2 in an epic, you might say as well. You might not call it an epic. Ashley Barnes scored in the 78th minute to make it a nervy finish, which leads us to today. Let's have a look at the team. So, the team that could decide the entire fate of the Premier League and our series, whether it's a flop or not, is in front of you here today. It's Catcher Schmeichel in goal, legendary. Ben Chilwell at left back. Ricardo Pereira at right back. Georgi Mer in the centre with Benkovic. Oh, they love it. Tonali and Didi, central midfield. Diabate on the left. Rafa on the right. Sergio Gomez is in behind Eggestein because Grealish and Maddison are both out. So, I really wanted Maddison to be okay, but he's not. He got a double hernia and I don't know why. So, that's the team. The bench is okay. Tete, Evans, Hendricks, Marin, Luis Bento. He's 17, yes. Yes, he could. He's 18, actually. He's had his birthday. Happy birthday, Luis. Luis Bento. Well done on being slightly older. But I've no idea what I'm just stalling for time, aren't I? Really. But yeah, he's good. And Martial is. Oh, it's difficult. Do I start Martial or Eggestein? They both scored in their most recent game. Let's have a look at the form, and you can say who you'd start. Martial started in the Tottenham game as a complete forward, got a goal, loved it. Lots of complete key passes. He was good. Chance created 2. Before that, he hadn't scored since Ghent. So, 3 substitute appearances. It's not really fair on him, is it? whereas Eggestein has also scored in his most recent game. Before that, he hadn't scored since Ghent. So there's a theme there, isn't there? But he's played a lot more in that time, and also not really done that well. But until the Wolves game, just recently, 7.0. It's Manchester United. They sold him cheap. I'm giving it to Martial. It's mental. Eggestein's got 19 goals. Martial's got 3. But I'm just... He's such a good player. He obviously scored in the last game he started against Tottenham. Big team, big player, big game. It's against his old club, who sold him because all these big fancy signings. I think he's hungry for it, is Martial. So Martial starts, Sergio Gomez in behind. I've made a change at the last second. No more time wasting. Martin Atkinson's in charge. Good. 3.5 yellow cards a match. Fantastic. We have to win today. I cannot stress this enough. A draw and Man United take the league title home. A loss and, we could end up right down this end of the table with a lunchtime kickoff, so it could all be over before anybody else plays. As you've seen the team, I'll meet you there. So, here is the Manchester United team that will try and win the Premier League at the King Power. I don't see any Lukaku, so I don't see Fake Vin. Fake Vin is not in the team. We've got it. We've won. We've won basically then. Overconfidence, maybe. That midfield is still disgusting. Ousmane Dembele and Sanchez aren't bad, and Rashford up front. Ben Davies, who we pointed out last time and then fucked us for it. Phil Jones, Eric Bailly, Semedo. It's a very good team, but can they deal with Ndidi doing a awkward, he's passing gas face? No. Can they deal with Pereira and his really happy to be here face? No. Look at Martial and Rashford. They're like staring each other down, even though they're looking at you and me. Let's move on to the dressing room. Fuck it. Actually, I'm going to set the instructions today. There we go. I've set the instructions now. Well, what do I say? We owe them. I've gone with it. It's awful. They gain confidence, but it's a terrible team talk. I've got faith. Oh my god, there's a ton of you. Why are you even here? Just no comment, no comment, no comment. Go away. Let's go out. Let's look at this. They're huddling around. This is the last you'll probably see of Football Manager 19 anywhere, unless you're still playing it, of course, until Christmas. But on this channel. An early chance. It is a new highlight, I have to say straight away. It's a new highlight. Tonali has given it to Diabate. Diabate, cross in the middle. Martial has not quite got there, and Didi has not got there, and Pogba's headed forward to Rashford, and we could be in a bit of trouble here as Ousmane Dembele comes down that right-hand side. They are piling forward quickly, and it's... How's that gone in? It's 1 minute into the game, for fuck's sake. Well, then, what happened? What happened, and why did it happen? They've countered very quickly. Dembele... It's unrealistic. Jose Mourinho's still in charge of United here. Jorge Mendes... Oh, he's got Dembele, but it's not the ball. So he's fouled him. The ball's carried on rolling. They both fall on the floor, and it's ended up in the back of the net because Pjanic has just snatched it. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. It's a corner for them. Can we not... Can we... Just... I don't know. It's just not fair, is it? Look at that. What is that? What's happened there? So throw into us high up the field. I've gone attacking because, well, we have to at this point. There's no other choice. I don't know what Tonali's done there. Ndidi's on the ball, though, so it doesn't matter. Ndidi, play a good one. Into Rafa. Rafa, the hero we always need and never does. Oh, for God's sake, Sergio Gomez, what have you done? Why have you been challenged? You should never be challenged there. You've given the ball away. You pathetic little weasel. Oh, it's coming back in. Oh, it's 3. It's 3. Game over. I don't know what to do. We're at home. What are we doing? Where are we? Where are we? We're not even defending at this point. It's a throw in. I just don't have any faith it's our chance at all anymore. We've got a penalty. How has that happened? Sergio Gomez has won a penalty. He's going to take the penalty. Please, Sergio. Please, Sergio. Please, Sergio. Please, Sergio. Please. Please. Thank you, Sergio. Go get the ball. Sergio. 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 He's not got the ball. We're 25 minutes in. There's been 4 goals. What's happening today? What is going on? Calm down. It's half time. And all of our players seem to have decided today, the most crucial game of the season, they have decided to have their shittest games. Ben Chilwell, what are you doing out there? Ousmane Dembele has bent you over the advertising board and fucked you in the arse while he scored. He doesn't even need you to be on the pitch to try and stop him. It'd probably be harder for him if you weren't there, Ben. He can't hear me. I know he can't, but I'm very, very unhappy. So, buck your fucking ideas up. Making a change as well. Martial's done shit all. Eggestein's on. Diabate, I'm sorry, but we need some more. Marin's on. More attacking. We're going for it. We have to. We've got nothing else to go for this season. If we lose this or draw this game, then we may as well just stop the series here and never think about it again. Because this is a fucking failure here. It's a throw in to us. I've gone very attacking. Ben Chilwell seems to have got worse in the second half. I don't know how it's possible. But we're on the attack. Hopefully. Hopefully being the key word. And Didi and Tonali are playing it round. I trust those two with their feet. Rafa has given the ball away. No, Georgie, meh, that is the... Where are you putting that? Touch it down with your feet. You have feet. This is football. It should be 4-1. And I don't know what to do about it anymore. 70 minutes have gone. There is no time left. There needs to be more time, and I don't know how to fix this. How do I fix this? Right. This is what we're going to do. Chilwell can fuck right off. He's been fucking stupid. All he ever does is demand a big money move away every fucking summer and January, and then plays shit for me in every fucking big game. And because Jorge's not available, because he's just back from injury, and he's only recommended for 45 minutes, he's not even on the bench. Pereira could... Oh, I don't have any substitutions. I forgot about that. Rafa, you're going to play up top with Eggestein. We're playing 3 at the back. It's mental. And Didi, can you actually just drop back a little bit? Tonali is going... I've lost it. I've lost my mind. This is going to happen. Box to box, please, Sergio. And Didi... anchor. No, defensive midfielder. On defence, of course. Pereira, attack. Marin, attack. Rafa, you are now an advanced forward on attack. We need something. By that, I mean 3 goals in the next 19 minutes, or we're all going home, and none of you are getting paid. So, good luck with this. Something has immediately happened. I don't know what it is, but this is just after the substitution. I press play, and there's a highlight straight away. Hopefully, we can get the ball back. I mean, now their wingers have got so much space and time. And oh, look at over the left-hand side. Look at that. That's disgusting. I mean, I'm out of ideas. Should we have played something else against United? Maybe. Would it have had any difference? No, because a lot of players just don't turn up for these big games. A lot of our players. So what's the point? We may as well stay with it. Wait for anything to happen. Nothing's happening. We're very attacking. Can we actually see something happen in these last few minutes? I just want a goal. Another goal to make it look better. At least. Something. Marin, he's on the pitch. He's moving forward. It's out to Ricardo Pereira. Can we get back in this, please? That is pathetic, Ricardo. That is pathetic. Not only have you not beaten the first man, you've played it off of him. Back into Alexis Sanchez behind you. And Didi has swept up wonderfully there. Thank you, Didi. I sound angry because I am angry. I'm very tense. This is all we've got left. That's a poor ball, Tonali. Why are you playing a long ball? We don't play long balls. We're about to concede a 4th goal and... yeah, fuck it. How did they get a fifth? Just no words. Hello again. It's been a couple of hours since what you just saw. I've had some time to think about things, calm down, and look at the positives. We scored a penalty, so at the end of the day, that was great. What a great penalty. I've played the West Brom game. You didn't need to see it. It was a 1-1 draw. Those were the two highlights, those goals. Both were disappointing. Today, we finished the season on a high because we're actually still second. Yeah, Liverpool and City decided, don't really fancy challenging. Neither of them can make Champions League football. So we've got Champions League football for next year. But we're not playing next year. So remember when we were first and actually still in the race. I mean, we've not actually dropped below fourth since a very long time. So we're very good, very consistent. I'm just still a bit salty because Man United are too good for their own reality. I mean, it's just not really fair, is it? Who's this youth prospect? He's terrible at least. He's not, is he? He's fickle, but it's not terrible. James Maddison's back. So that's what today is. We're playing bottom of the league, already relegated Southampton. They can only go to 19th, so laugh at them. But today, this right here is a goodbye and thank you to all these players that made this series what it was. Some especially, like Ricardo Pereira, brilliant player. Georges Jumer. Basically, the whole back line hasn't really changed that much. Benkovic, of course. Chilwell, who's only been disappointing me very recently. Cheers for that, Ben. Jorge, who came back in for the Southampton game before. He was actually injured in the last game. I can't remember who it was. It was that one that was a 1-1 draw. West Brom. He played in that. He shouldn't have done, really. He's back out again. So we'll never see him again. Cheers, Jorge. Appreciate your hard work. Jack Grealish. Never see him again. Signed him. It was fun, wasn't it? Declan Rice. All these players never see again. These lads that were looking promising. Lewis Bento. He doesn't even get to make a substitute appearance, the 18-year-old. He's on international duty. Where? Under 20s for Portugal. Not coming back till June. I don't understand it either. But wouldn't he have been a fantastic player in years to come? Can only speculate. Marin, we've only just started to see the best of Marin. And we'll never see the best of Marin. But Ndidi was quite good, as we know. Eggestein, of course, for a free transfer. I'm very happy with it. Look, he's got the same amount of goals as he had a lot of appearances last year. So that tells you everything you need to know. We do need to say thank you to this guy for at least a bit of a season. He scored 5 goals at Real Madrid, so his career's ruined. And it's his own fault, frankly. So, yeah, good. Good for you. Thank you to him, though. Diabate, of course. Ooh, magnificent. He was here when I started. He was on loan. I recorded him in January, straight away. And then he came back in, and he's just been masterful. He got... just look at the stats across the board. Before I arrived, do you know what? Before I arrived, he scored 3 goals in France's Ligue 2. Well, Ligue 2, if you want. Since I've arrived, look at that. Oh, he scored 1 in Basel as well. But since I've arrived, he scored 17 Premier League goals. So, I'm not saying I'm a magician, but I am a magician. Maddison as well, thank you to you. Obviously, first season was a bit injury prone, but otherwise, very good, very consistent. This season's been his best by far. And of course, best till last, Rafa. What a player he has been. Brought him in for a half-season loan in the first season, 6 goals straight away. Brought him back on a permanent deal, 25 million, 10 goals, 10 assists. Just unbelievable. This season has been a bit more fragile, let's say, when it comes to injuries, but he's still contributed massively, 9 goals, 5 assists in the 30 appearances. He's actually just come back from a bout of food poisoning. I don't know what he's been eating, but it's clearly something he didn't really understand. Either way, let's see if we can end the series on a high by beating the side already relegated in last. So, you can only beat what's in front of you, and we can finish this in second. And you know what is a positive? In 2.5 seasons, I have taken Leicester City from brink of relegation in 17th to second place in the Premier League. I'm proud of that. I say second, we could still end up fourth. Let's just play the match, all right? Here's the team. They're there. Catcher Michael as well. I forgot to say thank you. Catcher, great, good lad. Look at those clean sheets. Quite a lot last season when we had 81 points. Probably would have been enough to go to the final day with Man United this season if we had that again. But you live and learn. You live and learn not to let feet up go for £60 million. Yep, we live and learn and learn and live. Here's the team we're playing today, but they're not all the ones we're here to see. These are the lads we're here to see. And with that, it's time for a team talk. This is let's give the fans something to go home and smiling about at the end of the season. And then, just to top it off, like a cherry on a cake which is in a cocktail in some ice cream, give them a bit of faith. For the final time, march out the tunnels, into the lines, and we're off. First highlight of the game, 6 minutes in. Pereira to Tonali. Tonali, back to Pereira. We have the ball. We're keeping the ball. Over to Chilwell. Chilwell brings it inside. Back into Maddison. Great ball to Rafa. Go on, Rafa. He's got one. And that's what we all wanted. He's done it with 6 minutes into the match. That's all we came for today. James Maddison, assist. Rafa with the goal. All we need now is Diabate spraying one ball from one wing to the other. And an Eggestein goal. And we'll be complete, won't we? But Rafa's goal is what we wanted today. Let's see it again. Let's see it a second time because of the potential offside that wasn't actually an offside. See, look, he's onside. He's fine. Rafa's great. He's lovely. He's never offside. Second highlight of the game. Southampton are on the move to our half of the pitch, which is not what they should be. Ricardo Pereira realises that, and he's set Rafa away, and that blistering pace, we'll miss that. Great ball to Eggestein. Get a goal for yourself, son. Go on, Johannes. Is he still in the race for the golden boot? I should have checked beforehand. Could we get a golden boot? That's a trophy, right? We could win a trophy still. I mean, not us, but Johannes, and he's still 21, so I'm going to claim to be his legal guardian and take his trophy away and for myself. Does that work? I don't think so. It's a throw in into Ndidi, into Tonali. Lots of space on the left hand side. He's seen it. He's seen Ben on the left hand side. Ben, get that cross in there. Tonali, he's hammered that over. It's 20 minutes gone. We're 2-0 up. We're cruising pretty much so far. Southampton are on the ball now. Hopefully we won't see any sort of resurgence from them. They should be on the beach preparing for their championship campaign next year. Half of these players will be wanting out, I imagine. But the ones who aren't will be sticking around, going to the championship. And they'll never actually see that because, like I say, I control this universe, this Football Manager universe at least. Not yours. I don't control yours. You're fine if you're watching this. Rafa's on the ball now. I'll stop jabbering on. Rafa, get the ball to Diabate. Oh, it's too easy. Rafa with 2 assists and a goal. Diabate gets the goal on this day as well, and it was all at home as well. It's all at the King Power Stadium. It's Maddison with a great assist. Rafa just into space. Nobody can catch him. But got to the byline, ball across. Diabate has time to touch it down and then just walk to the line to prop it over. 28 minutes have gone now, and it looks like they're trying to play it out from the back, and that was a goal kick that they did do a short pass with. So they're playing with more freedom, are they? Well, that can only help Southampton, can't it? No, it can't. Rafa's going to have a field day. Rafa is having a field day already. We're on the ball. We've intercepted. I didn't miss the interception. I just didn't comment on it because it's just too easy today. If we'd made it look this easy for the rest of the season, then maybe I wouldn't have done all the swearies I did earlier which was quite a lot, I think you'll agree. Rafa's on the ball. What could he do? Back out to Pereira. Great ball. Pereira in the box. Eggestein, side netting. Half time. We're walking this game. It's fair to say. It's a bit easy, actually. Very well done, everybody. Keep going. That's all I have to say. Let's go see the second half. First highlight of the second half is interception by Maddison, who strolls into the box, tries to get one for himself. He's been intercepting a lot today, Maddison, considering he's just come back from a long-term injury. It's very strange to see. As it's a longer episode, let's watch the corner. Probably won't come to anything, but you never know. I mean, tonight he's hit the crossbar there, so maybe I shouldn't comment so quickly. We're still going, are we? No. It's, one of the first highlights we've seen after that corner. It is the only highlight we've seen. 70th minute, we've just been sort of chilling out, passing the ball around, not really doing a lot. That's what I think we've been doing. I don't know, because the game hasn't been, showing anything. Tonali's on it now, though, and we are playing it around quite nicely in the middle of the park. And Didi, apparently Southampton are now playing with more caution again, because, apparently that means they're playing with more discipline. So their manager's just, switching all the instructions around on the sideline. Let's not concede, because that would be, bad for morale, as Michael didn't have to make a save. 74th minute, it's a free kick for us, Rafa on the right-hand side. You notice I'm not making any changes. This is I'll call it a legacy match. Eggestein, he's missed. If he doesn't get the golden boot, it's things like that will come back to haunt him. Free kick for Southampton. Let's just not talk about that. And there you have it. In terms of football, that was attempting to Allardyce. Let's go do the final team talk. Well done. Rafa, dominating. Absolutely ecstatic with that performance. Very well done. As you have done throughout this series, Rafa. You've been superb. And there you have it. The final Premier League table looks a bit like that. And if you consider last season we got 81 points, it's pretty terrible, isn't it? That we finished with 76 points in second this year. Last year, 81 points was enough for fifth. Absolutely disgusting. Also, it's around the grounds. Fulham won to keep their chances of survival alive, but Aston Villa destroyed Newcastle 6-1, meaning that Fulham just gone. That's it. Game over. Aston Villa scored 6. Ridiculous. If they did that a lot more, they wouldn't be in that mess, would they? Brings their goal difference up to minus 32. So, the dizzy heights, eh? The dizzy heights. Around the grounds, Man United, of course, won again. It was an own goal. They haven't lost. So even if we had beaten them, they'd have probably won the other two games, and that would have been it. It would have been over. Liverpool won. Man City won, yeah. But it was too bad because they messed up previously, so we finished second. And I know that seems like an anticlimactic place to end the series, but that's it. And there's the confirmation. Eggestein did not get the golden boot. He finished third. I'm getting achievement for Starman, so what does that mean? Chilwell got into the... Chilwell, out of all the players you could... there's just too many United players there, it's disgusting. But yes, Eggestein was precisely 5 goals away from the golden boot, but more assists than the other two. So what does that tell you? Nothing at all. Let's go look at some more awards. So here we are then. Also, Emery's just been sacked by Arsenal. It's May the 11th in 2021, but obviously in real life he didn't win the Premier League in 2019. So anyway, that's a side note and a timestamp. Let's have a look. Players have been inducted into the Leicester overall best 11, and honestly, it probably... I don't know why Ndidi's not in there, but if Ndidi was swapped out for one of these two, then that would probably be the best 11 we've had this series. Some quality players in there. Bastard. Feet up. If we'd had you this season, who knows? But we live and learn. Live and learn. All live and learn. End of season awards. Player of the season, Diabate. Oh, you love to see it. You absolutely love to see it, don't you? Goal of the season was Jorge. That was the one I think I showed you against Bournemouth when he ran from the halfway line, took out everybody, and scored. Should we watch it again? Let's watch it again. Let's have a lovely little sit back and look at this goal. Here it is. It is that goal. Jorge takes it from the halfway line, runs at the Bournemouth defence, takes out 2 players on his right peg, outside of the area, bottom corner. First minute of the game. 20 seconds that was. 20 seconds in. Ridiculous. Thank you very much, Jorge. Signing the season, Luis Bento, who, very sad to say we'll never see progress into the player that he can be. But he did get 3 goals, 3 assists, and 3 Player of the Match awards this season in 7 starts and 7 sub appearances. So, all's well that ends well. We were expected to get the Europa League. Sure, why not? That is a moment to forget. Let's forget it. That's also a moment to forget, as is that. It's all, that's all forgettable. That's good. So, great. Fantastic. Rafa is a team leader, of course, with Catcher Schmeichel and Johnny Evans. So, what else do we need to say? The board are really happy with me. Injuries, Rafa's been injured. See, he's missed 38% of the season, and he still managed to get 10 goals and 7 assists. It's ludicrous, isn't it? He's only started 22 games. It's unbelievable. And he got in the team of the week on the last week. Good for him. And that is that. Thank you very much for watching Attempting to Allardyce, the series. Hope you've enjoyed it, and all the silly little skits in it as well. If you have, of course, subscribe. There will be a Football Manager 20 series. What that is, I have a strong idea, a strong contender in my head, but there's still a chance for it to change. I'm thinking maybe something outside of England, but of course that could change. I could come back, maybe an English club, but thinking maybe Bundesliga or Germany, maybe Italy, maybe France, somewhere. I'm not really thinking Spain, to be honest. Sorry about that, Spain, but the other 3 strong contenders. So let me know in the comments what you want to see. Of course, subscribe to see that series when it comes out, and for more other stuff as well in 2020. Should be a good year for this channel. Like and do all your good stuff. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the new Football Manager.